Here we show another piece of Wi-Fi equipment, and this is remote, fairly far away from the head end or network operations center equipment. We'll return to that remote device in a moment, but first let's talk about the way we intend to use this representation of our head end network operations center equipment. We see there a wired residential gateway device and a Wi-Fi access point and a laptop. All of that represents is symbolic to represent a typical network operations center. Whatever you may have, whether that's a wireless access point, a wireless residential gateway, anything you've set up, no matter how sophisticated or how simple it may be, I'm going to represent in this and a few movies like this one with that combination of equipment. So don't be too concerned if your head-end equipment looks quite different from that. It just represents whatever you've got. Now, far away from that, we have this remote Wi-Fi device. It represents a wireless Ethernet bridge. And the idea behind this video clip is to get you accustomed to thinking about this network as being larger, spread out throughout a large house or a larger office building so that parts of it are physically removed from the head end. This might be 50 or 60 or 40 or even 100 feet or maybe even 200 feet away from that network operations center. And it represents another area where you want to have a local area network and want to connect some network equipment. Now we could bridge these two LAN segments by just stringing a long Ethernet cable between a pair of hubs or switches, as you've seen in other movies here. But for our purposes in this discussion of wireless Ethernet bridges, we're going to assume that for various practical reasons a wire is just not a good solution. Maybe there are too many obstacles in the way or it's just too far. So we want to do this without wires. We are going to have several video clips in this series based on this premise, and they will focus on the concept of wireless Ethernet bridges of various types. In all of them, I want you to visualize this situation where you've got some head-end equipment and some dozens or hundreds of feet away, a wireless Ethernet bridge of various types with equipment that will be connected to it as we show.